Well, here we are. Wrexham's lost industries. Walter and I have come to Plas Power, which is the site of an old pit just outside Wrexham. It's one of the two winding houses just to the left. Quite a lot of the original buildings have been turned into offices and recreational spaces. Fabulous. Walter is particularly impressed. Continuing my exploration of Plas Power, I've come across this. It's a bit of old wood. A little bit more than a bit of old wood, because it's about 1/2 metre square. And I guess 10, 15 metres long. That's very big. In the middle is this little bracing, which again is not especially impressive, except when you look at the nuts and the bolts that are clearly made by hand. This is a piece of the original colliery that has sat on the site for goodness knows how long and is now being used to stop you going that way. Moving on from this bit of wood, this is the other side of the winding houses, winding sheds, whatever. One end of them, now I'm not sure whether it's this end or the other end, would have had a massive great big smokestack, because inside there were the winding engines. The head frames that you see for collieries, the cables went back into great big winding engine houses, which are these two things here. Went back big cable drums and powered by steam engines. So there would have been a great big smokestack at the end of each of these houses, belching out smoke and filth into the environment. How things have changed. I've just spotted something interesting. I think it is, but then I find lots of things interesting. Stone. Brick. Why was that, I wonder? Carry on wondering, I think. Well, I just found this in the undergrowth, which gives a kind of picture of the two winding houses, and well, it gives a picture of one of them with the smokestack. Still not sure whether it's this end or the other end of the buildings that I've videoed before, but it gives you a flavour of it. From such dark industrial times comes a legacy of beautiful countryside. Okay, grassland, clover, young oak trees, but nonetheless, seeing how it used to be and seeing how it is now, I think this is one of my favourite places. Just the simple pleasures of looking at where you are. Well, I'm just sat on a bench, climbed to the top of what I think is an old spoil heap at Plas Power, and I'm just looking at this amazing view, not just of the old colliery workings, but just the view. Those are the buildings down there that have been converted into offices and leisure accommodation. And one of the powerhouses. Now I read from one of the boards that a powerhouse burnt down in 1921 and was rebuilt. That might actually explain why there's a difference between stone and brick. But what an absolutely beautiful view. A fabulous walk. Walter, I think he's enjoying the view, or enjoying sniffing at the grass, or something got his attention anyway. Just the colours, the different greens. I think in life you spend too much time walking past things, running past things, going past things. You never spend enough time just looking at things, just appreciating where you are. This is a morning for appreciation. Definitely. I was saying before that I thought that this was a spoil heap, and you can actually see bits of coal still in the ground. In case you couldn't see them, there's a couple of pieces of coal that I picked out, and that's a piece of slag that would have come out of the bottom of a steam boiler, either railway locomotive or steam engine that powered the electricity generating or the winding wheels. Amazing. With temperature rising, ticks are becoming more abundant, so we just have to be mindful that this is exactly the sort of environment that they would like to hop off some vegetation and either onto Walter or to me. So when we get back, I'll just give him the once over, make sure that he is tick free, because they are nasty little beasts. I'll give myself a check over too.